Hello, it's Tina, Spiritual Cockney, coming to you live today from the 30th of, October. Oh, it's Halloween tomorrow. Has everyone had a lovely weekend? I'm just going to wait a while for people to join live. I'm really excited about this today. And the reason, my cat's going a bit nuts. And the reason I decided to do this is because I put a little post out. I started, if you noticed, I've been going on about empaths and stuff for a couple of weeks now. And the reason I've done this is because I saw on a post in a group that someone said that empathy was a blessing and a curse. It's never a curse. It's never, never, never a curse. It's your abilities. You chose them. Hello, everyone joining live. Please say hello in the comments. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes before people join. So I saw someone say it was a blessing and a curse, and I would just say, steam just come out my ears, to tell you the truth. I was like, it's not a freaking curse. But it's fine, because I understand, because I was exactly, hi everyone, I was exactly where a lot of you are at the beginning of my journey, where it bloody seemed like a curse to me, but then I didn't know then what I know now, and this is why. And then I put a post out the other day just asking what the people thought was a hindrance with empathy, with being empathic, and I was quite overwhelmed. So I was like, right, that's it. I'm going and have to put a masterclass together and start to empower these empaths, because we have a very important job to do on this planet. So before I crack on with today's content, and there's quite a lot, this is how the day's going to go. So it's going to be quite interactive. So I'm going to be giving you some little tasks to do. So get your pens and papers out. And then also I'll be telling you about this amazing thing that I've created, and then we're doing a little card reading at the end. For anyone that's on live, I will pull you all a card and give you some intuitive guidance at the end. So so please stick around to the end if you can. Right, so I would like to know from you guys. Hi, anyone joining live? I would love to know from any of you guys that are on now. I want you to tell me some of the things that you, some of the problems that you have in the comments, some of the problems that you have as an empath, or what you see as an hindrance, while I'm telling you what actually an empath is and why you are here. So it's actually a superpower. It's it's actually a superpower. I mean, not many people out there can say that they can read other thoughts, they can feel the energies in the room, they take on other people's emotions, and it is a freaking superpower. Not many people can do that. And once you harness the power of it, then you can literally start using it to help people in a very positive sense, and also to empower yourself. It's a freaking superpower. It really is. And there's a lot of people out there that wish they were empathic, but when you don't know how to harness it properly, that's when the problems come in. And a lot of that harnessing comes down to self-belief. My biggest problem is feeling someone's negative energy. I can immediately tell when someone is having a bad day. Yeah, and it hurts me most of the time. So I mean, there's a misconception on this planet. Hang on, where was I? So before you come to this planet, you chose your abilities and what you needed. My cat's going nuts, sorry. What you needed to get through this lifetime, yeah? So you went to the arsenal in the sky and you said, oh, I have some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. And I think some of you have seen my live about this before. And you chose these abilities to come to Earth with. And this is your ability, so you can... you absorb other people's energy, and I will tell you how you don't absorb other people's energy. And you chose all these abilities before you come to Earth, yeah? So we choose our experiences, our families, and all this kind of stuff. It depends on how far you are on your spiritual journey before you hear these truths. But these are the truths that you will come across as you're on your spiritual journey and you're learning about spirituality and chakras and energy and all that kind of stuff. But we choose our abilities, yeah? But there is a misconception, there is a belief within the spiritual community that empaths take on everyone's energy. Empaths suffer for the sake of other people, And, you know, and I tapped into that belief. Oh, I'm empathic. I'm taking on everyone's energy. Or, oh, I can't go in there. The energy's too much. And, oh, I can't go near that person, like narcissists or anything like that, because they just suck me dry. Honestly, I used to do all this. I remember actually going into, went to a kind of a meditation evening. We were all sat around this table, and I felt like I was being stabbed in the neck, felt like I was going to have a heart attack, like, because I used to take on their ailments as well as their emotions and thoughts. Felt like my crown chakra was flapping like that, and I felt really uncomfortable in my skin. Felt like my left leg was going to explode, and I was sat there, what the fuck is going on? And it wasn't until I got on my journey that I found out. But I felt really, really uncomfortable in my skin, and little did I know at the time there was a pre-op transgender girl to boy sitting next to me, but it was very dark, so I didn't know. And that's where I felt really uncomfortable in my skin. Now, the thing is with empathy is that you're only recognized, so you could have a person in front of you and there could be two empaths looking at them, and each empath will pick something completely different up. Why is that? And I'm going to tell you why that is. It's because you won't pick up anything off anyone else that you haven't felt yourself, because you won't recognize it. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? Sorry, my cat's going nuts. I hope so. So you won't recognize it otherwise, because it'll be foreign to you. So what it does is that empathy, what happens is it only showing you stuff that you can, one, that might be still inside you, and I'll go back to this story. One, that might be inside, I have moments with that. Okay, so one can be because there's something inside you that still needs healing, yeah? And the other thing, if you're feeling it on a very grand scale, it's because of the other person. And there's a couple of things you can do. One, never give it back to the other person without going on the journey with it yourself, because as I said, it might be something in you that needs to be healed, especially anger, because we hold on to so much in our bodies from our childhood upwards. We hold on to every kind of emotion unless we've released it properly. Does that make sense? So we hold on to like anger and frustration and grief and sorrow. So if you're feeling these kind of emotions, maybe there's still emotions in you that you need to go on a journey with. That's all I'm saying on that. So don't spiritually bypass it and give it back to someone else, but you can. And I'll tell you the tips to do it. So the reason that you're put on earth with these superpowers now is to help others awaken and help them on their paths. Yeah. So you're kind of, when you're coming into your empathy, it's so you can help guide others to awaken onto their spiritual paths. Yeah. And a lot of empaths I have found have had quite traumatic paths as well. Like they've been through a lot of trauma in their lives until they find their way on the spiritual path, and then they start moving through the sludge of emotions and experiences that have just built up over time in their energy field. Does that make sense to any of you guys? So when I said about the pre-op transgender person that was sitting next to me, and I felt really, really uncomfortable in my skin, it wasn't until, in fact, to the point where I felt disgusted. I was like, oh, I just felt really disgusted in my skin. One, I realised I felt uncomfortable in my skin because of my weight. And two, when I was working through a lot of my childhood trauma, when I was doing a lot of EFT, a couple of years later, what come up is that I'm disgusting. I actually thought I was disgusting. It's interesting, isn't it? That she was mirroring to me what I was feeling about myself. I didn't know I felt that way. I had no frigging idea. But it was buried in from when I was 3 years of age, when I felt dirty. It was buried down there. And me taking on this guy's sense of feeling uncomfortable in your own skin was showing me that there was something that needs to be healed in me. But I didn't find out until years later. So that's why it's quite important to go on a journey yourself. So hi, anyone joining live. So what you can do, So what happened? Yeah. So what happened? Sorry, I've got my notes here, and I keep going off topic. So in the spiritual community, it's like it's the norm. You know, it's the norm for empaths to get overwhelmed. It's the norm of empaths to step away, and and keep small, because this is what it's doing. It's keeping you small. All these emotions that you're feeling, they're probably inside you already. You're not releasing them. You're spiritually bypassing them, and it's keeping you small. There are archetypes of the wounded empath, and that's what a lot of empaths are in now. You have two. You have the wounded and the empowered, or opulent, as I like to call it, empath. These are all traits of the kind of wounded empath, and that's martyrdom, sabotage, the prostitute, yeah, and the saboteur. These are all the victim archetypes of the wounded, wimpy, whining, whinging empath, and they stay in toxic relationships. They take on other people's energy. They hide away from drama. They don't confront things. They bury stuff. They never do the work on themselves. They give away free shit all the time. They never charge for anything that they do. They never say no to anything. They have no boundaries in place. So they're always forever going out of their way to help other people, but at the detriment to themselves. So yeah, so look for the reason. That's right. So I'll tell you a bit more about it. So that is all the kind of wimpy, wounded kind of empath. Now we are being called to step up. It's our time to step up, especially if you're a female and you're empathic and you're in this time on earth. It's time to rise up. You have a job to do. You're here to help people on their paths. You're here to enlighten people. You're here to empower people. You're here to help people awaken so they step into the ascension and, move up, kind of thing, and ascend. So where was I? Oh God, I lost it. Oh yeah, so the opulent empath, they know they have healthy boundaries in place, and I'll tell you how to get this. It does take it. You can literally jump if you wanted to, but sometimes you have to take steps. Sometimes you have to take steps into becoming the kind of opulent, empowered empath that we signed up to be. If you've got these abilities, they weren't so you could suffer. You've suffered already. You've gone through life and you've suffered, yeah? You've gone through trauma in your life, and your abilities have been with you all the way. But the reasons you were going through all this trauma is so you could come back to the truth of who you are, which is who you are now, and that is you're empathic, and you have got abilities. You have got powers. You're a freaking powerhouse. You've got super freaking powers. Yeah. Say no, I'm working through the sludge. Yes, exactly, Ashley. And this is what you do when you start saying no to things. You're actually putting up an energetic boundary there, and then you're also in a kind of quantum kind of law of attraction way. You're freeing up space to stuff that you can say yes to, because guess what? If you keep saying yes to the things that you don't want to do, you'll just get more things coming into your life that you don't want to do, and it fills up your life then. But if you start saying no to those things, you're freeing up space to the things that you want to say yes. Does that make sense? And it's a real good, it strengthens your energy and self-belief, and self-belief and trust in yourself. Yeah, you're then stepping into your kind of more opulent kind of empath. But to say that, because we're empathic, we'll feel the other person's disappointment, or the other person will turn on us. They'll be like, oh right, they'll be nasty to us. So we'll feel it on a deeper level because we are empathic. But the thing is to stand strong in that, and that will dissipate. That will start disappearing. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, it's your superpower. So there are a couple of things that you can do. I'm going to take you into a kind of little meditation now, so you can feel the full throttle of your power. The thing is, a lot of us are scared of our power. Our soul is powerful. Our human cannot handle it. And this is where your abilities come from. Your intuition comes from your soul. It comes from your higher self, yeah? Your divine feminine brings it through. She's intuitive. She is empathic. And we're in the age of the divine feminine now. So I'm going to take you on a little meditation where you can just tap into it and just start to feel what your power's like. But you know, there's a few things that you can do, and one of them is like putting boundaries in place. You can start setting statements into like when you're going, if you've got like Reiki clients or anything like that, and this is what I started doing. I set the intention at the beginning that I had clients, and this is for readings or coaching or anything. You set the intention to only be shown what is of the highest good of the other person, and to not take on any energy that is not your own. Yeah, you just set that intention, because you are a powerful creator of your reality. By letting someone take your energy, suck your energy, yeah, by letting someone overwhelm you with their energy, you're giving your power away to someone else. Yeah, so you know, when you do a bubble of light, you do some, you know, I used to do a bubble of light, lights on, lights off kind of thing. I used to do a bubble of light around myself for protection, carry crystals down my bra. I still do that, by the way, because I like the properties in feel them against me. But I carry crystals down your bra. Do you know why that it feels good when you do that? Because you feel empowered. But you're feeling empowered from an outside source. The true empowerment comes in from self-belief and believing that you are powerful. So just ask yourself the question now: is someone powerful enough to take my energy? Is someone powerful enough to overwhelm me? Ask yourself. Because if you're an opulent empath, if you're stepping into your power, the answer will be no. If you're stepping into your wounded, the answer will be yes. You're giving your power away. Either way, you're saying, yes, they've got power over me, when they don't. No one is as powerful as you. No one. No one has the power. And believe me, I've worked a lot with dark entities, like a lot in my healing practice. I was taking entities and all these, you know, dark energies and negative energies and all that kind of stuff away. But it's such a superpower. You can walk into a room and suss out what's going on in the room. You can read someone like that. You hear their thoughts, especially when you're coaching in that. What they're saying, you just call them out. That's bullshit. That's not what you're thinking. Yeah, it's just a superpower. It's about harnessing that, and it's about having the full trust in yourself that you are powerful, and no one can fuck with your energy. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. And it took me years to realise that. It took me absolute years of a lot of vampirism, of people sucking me allowing people to suck my energy, me allowing for people to consume me with their problems and consume me with, and you know what the main thing about that is that I felt wanted, I felt needed, and I felt loved when I was all those things, because I was helping someone else. Therefore they needed me, therefore I was wanted, therefore I was loved. Yeah, does that make sense to you guys? I've gone completely off topic here. This is one of the stuff I was going to say. Let me just close my window. Ooh, now my cushion's falling down. There's the same. I used to be just the same, so it's not the person anymore. Right, so self-doubt, babe, comes, what are you doubting yourself? You can go on your little journey. So you can ask yourself, who am I when I'm doubting myself, and who am I when I'm not? And be that person. Only you can change it. No one outside you can change it. Oh, thanks, Leanne. Right, so there's a couple of things you can do to, when you're feeling someone's draining your energy. Now, this is a neat little trick. Should I do the thing first? Actually, we'll do the meditation first. So what I would like you guys to do is just close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And release any tension or stress on the exhale. Take a deep breath in. And release any tension or stress on the exhale. And now I'm going to call in all parts of ourselves, all fragmented parts. Anytime we've given our power away to anyone else, we're going to call them all back to us now. I'm going to breathe that in. And release any resistance on the exhale. Again, we're going to breathe in all parts of ourselves. And release any resistance on the exhale. And now we're going to call in our higher self. And we're going to call in and connect with our higher self. And now we're going to ask our higher self if we can feel, for just an instant, the power of who we truly are. And we're going to allow our body to sit in that vibration, the power of who we truly are, the power of our soul essence. Breathe that in. You might feel just a slight change. You might feel quite a huge shift there. But whatever it is right for you. Just feel that power. Burst from your heart chakra, the chest center, and emanates through your body. And vibrates through your whole being, into the room that you're in. The true sense of your power. I want to say thank you to your higher self. And then you're going to make a commitment to touch in to the true essence of who you are. Your infinite power. The empathic light being that you are. Now your superpower. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. How was that, guys? Did anyone feel a little shift or anything there? See some fingers and stuff. So I then got to put some lip balm on. Crusty McCormack lips. Hello. Yay. Did you feel a shift, guys? Did anyone feel a shift? So the glory of that is amazing, powerful, awesome. So the glory of that is that you just see there, you just had a choice that you can tap into your infinite power like that. And that's from a moment to moment basis, yeah? Day to day, hour to hour, day to day, week to week. You can do that at any time. Just tap in and bring that forward. Really? So that could have been your thymus, darling. It means your thymus is opening up. So that is the truth of who you are. That's the power, yeah? Does that... Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Because That is the true power of who you are, yeah? And do you think that power there would allow anyone else outside themselves to take their power? I don't think so. Well, I don't feel I could. I always feel very at peace, very powerful when I call in that energy. Yeah. So that's something that you can do on a daily basis. When you're about to go into a meeting or go into a place where you feel that there might be a bit of negative energy, or, because you can sense these things, or a situation, you can call in that power. And by doing that, calling in that power, that will really enhance your empathic abilities. It will really enhance your intuition as well, and your other gifts will start coming through. Your abilities will start coming through. Normally your clairs and stuff. So another more practical thing to do is, you can still go on the path of like doing the protection thing, but honestly, you don't need it. As long as you say to yourself, I am protective, I have power, I have infinite power, no one can harm me. As soon as you start believing that, then nothing will, not on an energetic level, nothing will take your power. You'll obviously come up towards ourselves because, we've led a life where we've been dealing with certain situations. So there's still stuff that we need to, release and all that kind of stuff. But it's all about the way you choose to decide to react to them. Does that make sense? When you're empathic, we tend to run and hide from them. And what does that do? That doesn't release them. That doesn't get rid of them. And I know there's a common belief that we attract broken people when we're empathic. Oh, why do I always attract the broken people? Guess what? Because there's some part of you that's broken as well. Well, no one's broken. We don't need fixing. We just need to grow from it. But when I first started out with my healing practice, I was through each stage, well, even my coaching practice, each client that come to me was showing me something that I needed to work on in myself. It was my biggest growth spurt when I started my business, because I was being shown what I needed to work on. So everyone is a mirror of us to some extent, and they always tell us there's always something in them that we have to work, especially if we're negatively triggered by it. It's a journey that we must go on. And if you've got negative, like I'm giving you a load of stuff right, so if you've got a negative experience going on in your life at the moment with someone else, you can ask yourself, who am I being? So write this down. So think of a negative thing that's going on between you and someone else. You can ask yourself, who am I being? So this is like shadow work, yeah? Who am I being when in this situation? Who am I being? That's all you need. Connect with your higher self and just like, who am I being in this situation? Write it all down. Yeah. And then you can ask, who do I need to be for the highest good of all? And then you have a choice to either be the person, because if you carry on being the same person, the same freaking problems are going to keep happening. So it may come down to choice for you to change. And that's whether you're empathic or not. Yeah? Yeah? So as soon as you start making a choice, then you're putting in your boundaries, you're growing, you're transcending, because that's the beauty of empath. We feel the kind of negative energies. We also feel the very positive ones as well. It's like a bit bipolar at times, because we can go from there to there like in a matter of seconds. But we have the power within us to transmute negative energy into light energy. And there's a number of ways of doing it, like doing shadow work like that, or like asking the questions, go on a journey with it and all that kind of stuff. There's another one that I teach my students. So if you're taking on a lot of energy, you can just center yourself again, breathe in and just ask, is it mine? So you'll ask where it is in the body. It's normally around this area you'll feel it, because this is your power center, funnily enough. You normally feel it in the belly somewhere around where the solar plexus is. And you can ask if it's yours. If it's yours, it will either stay there and sink. Yeah. And then if it's not, what will happen is it will rise. And then it will drop again. So you can just ask it, do I need to go on a journey? Do I need to know more? And then just give it back. If it's yours, that person is heightening something for you. Yeah, they're heightening something for you. They've also got these feelings, but they're highlighting something for you. Does that make sense? And then what you say at the end to give it back, I give back what not is mine, and just give it back with love and send love to them. And then you can go on a journey, like with my healing or my coaching and stuff. I go on a little bit of a journey with it, because each of your parts of your body hold in kind of different kind of negative emotions and stuff, different energy centers all over the body. I've got like a little body map of it. If you guys want it, let me know and I'll send it over to you, and you can kind of check in and see where it is. But you can ask yourself, like, where is this sorrow in my body? Where is this anger in my body? If you connect, and your body wisdom will tell you, you'll get a pain or a twinge or a tingle, a certain part of your body. And what you can do is, look, bloody hell, I can't believe how much I'm giving you guys. What you can do is you can breathe into it. So shall we do that now? Shall we try something? Shall we try it out? One thing you need to remember is with every negative emotion there's a positive intention. Like for anger is forgiveness. So if you're feeling a lot of anger, there's some forgiveness there. And it's even if it's your anger or someone else's, yeah? Fear is comfort, weakness and strength, so on and so forth. There's a lot, there's a positive intention to every negative emotion. Right, so shall we do it now? Shall we think of a negative emotion that you have felt in the past, I don't know, couple of hours or day or so, and just breathe it in. Center yourself. Now ask your body wisdom to show you where in the body this emotion is. Right, so I've got mine around my throat area. You might get like twinges. You might have more than one twinge. It might be caught in other places. So what you can do is you can breathe in. Ask if you need to go on a journey with it. And then you'll either hear a yes or a no. And then to release it, just breathe into that area of your body. And then release with any sound that comes out of your mouth. So breathe into it and then sometimes you cry. And then release it, any sound. Sometimes you scream, sometimes you shout, sometimes you cough. Just whatever sound comes out, just breathe into it. And that's called breath work, and that's how you can release it that way. Does anyone feel any pangs? What's doing with that helicopter? So yeah, so that's you using your body wisdom to release any kind of these trapped emotions within you. Right, so let's get back onto the thing. How do you stop other people? So we've covered self-belief and trusting yourself that you can do it and that you're a powerful being. If you need a reminder, connect to your higher self and get reminded. Another thing is, if you want to take incremental steps, if you're still a bit, bit funny about it, I used to do an armory. I used to listen to like when you watch a cartoon or something and they have an army there and you hear all the guns clicking and engaging. I used to imagine that sound in my hand. I felt on the left-hand side of my abdomen, spleen. Okay, did you breathe into it, Irene, and breathe, like make the sound coming out? So I used to imagine the sound of like an armory all going off and then me being shut in this kind of only love can come in and only, love can go out kind of thing. Oh, wow. What was it? Was it grief or sadness? Interesting. So, yeah, you just need to breathe it out, babe. We probably didn't do it long enough here. Sometimes it can take a while, and I've sat there for like half an hour or 3 hours, and I had deep sorrow once. And yeah, and then all of a sudden this huge tear just came out of my eye, just splat on the floor. And I was crying, but no tears were coming out, and I was sobbing and screaming, and I felt all this anger and stuff that come from this sorrow. And then it come out. Yeah, just breathe it all out, breathe it all out, breathe it all out. And if you cry, cry, because it just wants to express it. Yeah, you sometimes feel that it gets caught in your throat because we're not used to expressing our emotions. And what you can do is just brush it up, just brush it up, allow it to come out, like you would if a cat had a hairball trapped in. Just brush it up, out, out, out. Open up the throat chakra and just let it all out, you know, and breathe in light to let it all out. Cool. Right, what was I saying? I can't even remember now. Oh yeah, so you can do like the bubble, you can carry around crystals, amethyst, black tourmaline. I still smudge my space. I love smudging my space. I love, how do you go on a journey with it, please? What with the emotions, babe? You just ask it, do I need to know more? And you'll hear a yes or a no, or you can ask, where does this come from? Because when you're connecting to yourself and you're in a kind of meditative state, you're a bit more susceptible to your intuition. And the first answer you get is your intuition. This is where trust comes in, yeah? Your intuition is always the first voice that will speak to you. Anything after that is your bloody mind. Your mind will be like, oh, that's not my intuition. Oh, no, I'm making that up because of such and such, such and such. And also with your gifts or your psychic abilities, they will show you things you've already seen. So you think you're your monkey mind's a little bit mental, but this is the same with, you know, you won't feel feelings that you haven't felt before. They show you stuff you've already seen. Like when people's loved ones come through to me, they will show me stuff that I've seen. Like I had, I was in someone's house the other day, and Abe Lincoln, that kept flashing in my head. And it turned out there was an old guy that used to go around there, we had the same beard and stuff as him from that time, that used to live in the same house. But it wasn't Abe Lincoln, but they just showed me a picture, like I just got shown a picture of Abe Lincoln. Does that make sense? So, yeah. So that when you go on a journey, so the first answer that comes to you will be your intuition telling you. And everything else is your monkey mind will be like, no, that's not your intuition. Was that your intuition? No, I don't think it was. Oh, no, but you've seen that before. You're just making it up. You're not no, I don't believe that kind of thing. That's what your monkey mind will be telling you. So you just take no notice of that and listen to what your intuition is, and then just go with that, and then release it. And then, as I said, do you guys want me to put up the positive intention to every negative emotion? Would you like me to post that later for you guys? Do you want that? I could put that up as well. Yeah, awesome. Right, so where was I? Oh yeah, so protection. So yeah, I still smudge my room, and I still have crystals. I love crystals, love the energy of crystals. They have their own metaphysical kind of abilities and properties anyway. So I love having them around me. And we're all a work in progress. I'm not saying I'm perfect by no means, but I have been on this journey, and a very long, painful freaking journey, must I say. And I've worked a lot on myself, and I know what it's like to go through and shed these kind of deeper emotions. And this is what we're all being called up to do now, especially the empath date. And that's why I feel that empaths are going through quite a hard time at the moment, because their higher selves are like, come on, it's time, wake up, you know, step into your power, it's time, kind of thing. Right, so another one that you can do is, if you feel that someone's taking your energy, or you feel that, and this could be in anything, any scenario, it doesn't have to actually be energetic, or if you feel that someone's draining you, or you're taking on other people's energy, you can just close your eyes and say, stop. Stop taking on other people's problems. So it's 4, yeah? Stop. Now set the intention that every time you say stop, it's going to remind you of how powerful you are, yeah? Stop. Stop taking on other people's problems, yeah? So just say it, stop. And just remember how powerful you are. And it works. It bloody works. Stop. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. And then you can set the intention again. I will only take on what's for the highest good of all. I do not take on other people's, because you know, then you're mastering your gift. You're actually mastering your abilities then, because you're saying, right, I own you. You're going to show me what I need to be seen for other people, also for yourself. But you need to do the work on yourself, though. Yeah, you need to go on journeys and stuff with yourself. It's no good. And this is the point with empaths. We tend to, and I've been guilty of it myself, is that we tend to do all the work for other people, but we never do it for our bloody selves. And then we end up sick. We end up ill. And then if you're not kind of on this journey, you'll blame it on the outside world. You'll blame it on the energies you're picking up. But it's not. It's because you're not doing the work on yourself. Simple as that. Does that make sense to you guys? So I've kind of bit arse upwards here, because I was actually going to do the trust what you're being shown thing after. And I've already spoke about that. Okay, so another thing that you can do is like do practice sessions on people and see what you're picking up. Always, if you feel more comfortable getting geared up with like the circle of light, or calling Archangel Michael, or all these kind of things, and your guides and all that kind of stuff, do it if it makes you feel. But the truth of who you are, you're coming back to the truth of who you are, and that is a powerful being. As long as they're there to assist you, as long as you don't think they've got more power than you, fine, because we're all at the same level. No one is more powerful than you. Absolutely no one. No one. So yes, so do practice sessions. Try and pick up on stuff. Look at pictures. See what kind of energies you pick up on them and all that kind of stuff. It's a really fun thing to do when you start to master your abilities. And what else was I going to cover? I was going to cover charging. So any of you that are in business, no doubt you have problem charging. If you're on sales calls, you feel the squirm. I'm not going to even go into trying to sell them something. I know, I've been there, I've done it more times than not. One, the squirm is not yours, it's theirs. You're feeling it. It's theirs. Because 1, 2, they probably haven't got the money to invest in themselves. 3, people don't like investing in themselves. They'll buy a 24-inch flat screen TV, but when you ask them to invest in themselves, to improve themselves in some way, they're a bit kind of apprehensive. To improve the inner work, they're a bit apprehensive about doing it, unless it's like something tangible, like a TV, or they're going to get more money from investing in you. But you feel that squirm. You feel that squirm, and it's mostly them, yeah? So your job when you're on a call is to actually work through that, if you're a coach or a healer, or it's just to work through that with them, call them out on their own bullshit kind of thing. I'm not saying pressure them completely into making a sale. I'm not up for that. But, yeah. So, and also charging for your bloody services. And I know I was the big one for this. You see me, I give away free stuff all the time, and I shouldn't do it. And then I had a big wake up call the other day, and it's all levels and layers and all that kind of stuff. Like, this is free, but I enjoy it. I like giving you guys this stuff. But yeah, so charging for your services. Now, a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, it's like, oh, but they're gifts. Why should I charge for my gifts? And people even ask that. People will say to you, oh, yeah, but it's a gift. You shouldn't charge me for it. Well, balls to them. That's what I say. Because it's an energy exchange. Have you ever given away free stuff and then been absolutely drained as fuck afterwards? You'll get more drained off them than having an energy exchange of money. Just think about it. If someone had a florist and they've got their little succateurs out cutting all these bloody flowers, if they gave those succateurs away, how are they going to fix the flowers? How are they going to make them into a beautiful bouquet? They wouldn't. They'd have to. If they kept giving their succateurs away, their business would stop, wouldn't it? It's the same for you. You've got to think about, or they'd go out and buy another pair. But you've got to think about it's the same for you, yeah, because when we come to this plane, as I said before, we chose our abilities, our path, and all this kind of stuff. And we chose the abilities that we want. Now, your abilities have been with you in the background. Your intuition has been there in the background, even though you're not consciously aware of it. It's been there guiding you through your whole life, giving you choices through your whole life. Yeah? And then when you finally realise what they are, you give them away. How bloody ridiculous does that sound? You give them away. It's like, oh, right, thanks for doing all the work for me. Here you go. I'm going to give you to someone over there. Do you know what I mean? It's like honouring yourself. It's basically honouring yourself and honouring your abilities by charging for them. And I mean, you can do freebies. You can fine tune it like these. You can do little lives. I do distant healing with a group of people. We send out distant healing to people. I do some free coaching here and there. That's fine. But when you're doing it constantly to the detriment to yourself, that's why you're feeling drained and stuff. And it's all about boundaries. And it's all about, again, comes down to this, oh, they need it, and therefore they need you, therefore you're wanted, therefore you're loved. It's because you don't feel loved. And the reason you don't feel loved is because you don't fully love yourself. And then other things as well with the whole on calls is that you fear the rejection. You fear there's something in you, but that just comes down to as well that there's something in you that you don't fully love. You fear that there's something in you that's ugly, that's why you fear this rejection. Does that make sense to you guys? I think that's all. Does anyone have any questions? I think that's all. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, I'm all high vibe now. Oh. Awesome. Let's have a look. Can't see what's going on here. How do I handle clients who commit? Oh, look, I didn't even see any of these. Sorry, guys, I didn't even see half of these. Oh, you must think I've been ignoring you. Let me just get it up on my phone because then it's easier for me to see. Oh, sorry. Because my phone, I don't know, something's going on with my laptop. Oh, the cat's come back. I think. Yes, you want to come up? Come on in. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Sorry, guys. I don't know if okay. They are afraid to follow through. Okay. How do I handle clients who commit for a session, put a deposit down, and then cancel? Then don't rebook, please. Lots of it happening in the last 2 weeks. Anyone else having this happening recently? Right. Okay, Hillary. You think what you're doing? You're coming up. Right. So it's because you've been giving your power away and you're living in your kind of wounded kind of empath. Does that make sense? So you will get that. That's what will happen. They're just mirroring in you. So you maybe I would just like boundaries. Have any kinds of commitment for a session, put a deposit down and then cancel. Do they put a deposit down and do they put the deposit down and then want the deposit back, or do you give them back the deposit, or what happens? What's that cat doing? Sorry, he normally jumps up. I can't see the bloody comments. I can't see all the comments. It's driving me nuts. Sorry, guys. Oh, here we go. So I would ask them if they, do you ask them to jump on a call with you, Hillary? Because this is what happens when you live in there, when your boundaries are all over the shop. It mirrors in your work. People not showing up, people not paying. You get the naysayers, the no payers, and the freebie takers. But the fact that there's someone they're paying deposits and then cancelling, have you asked them why they do that? They just cancel as this is after an initial free session and they have signed a contract. Okay, so they've paid a deposit, signed a contract, and then they just disappear. Okay, so what I would say, how long are your free sessions? Don't give out free sessions, or shorten them down. Or maybe you're giving too much of yourself on your free sessions, hun. So they don't need another session. Does that make sense? It's all about the boundaries, because this is what we tend to do. It's like we'll give a free session away and we'll just go blah, 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 and give so much. But like, oh, all right, I'm fine now. I don't want to go back for more. It's about, you've got a human, they're human, and keep them curious as to what more you can do. But just make it so powerful. Give them 2 or 3 tips or whatever. What is it you do? You're a coach. You coach, healer. I know we've been friends on Facebook for ages. I forget, there's so many people on there. Try both ways. 10 minutes free, yes. They come back with change their mind. Okay. Try both ways, 10 minutes free session. Okay, so they change their mind. So you either call them out on that and say it's their old way of being that's changing their mind. How many times has this happened? Has it only been these past few weeks? Irene, just ask yourself, just ask yourself and see what comes up. Yes, coach, healer and psychic medium. This is on the coaching part of the business. Okay, and who are you coaching? Maybe it's and what happens when it happens to you? What do you start thinking about yourself? What's your reaction to it, Hilary? Because that would be that there would lie the gold. That would be your shadow. So whatever reactions you get, is it disbelief? Do you start beating yourself up? You know, all those kind of go-to kind of things when people let us down. It must be us kind of thing. Does that make sense? Anyone else got any questions? Individuals from young mums to people with relationship problems. Okay. Annoyed. Okay. Annoyed at what? Is there any other areas of your life? Is there any parts of you that you're annoyed at yourself about anything? And I'd be happy to jump on a proper call with you and go through this with you if you wanted to. Hate time wasters and can't always book another session with someone in time. So also lots of money. Yeah. Hilary, I'll be happy to jump on a call with you, Dal, if you want to do that. Because this needs to go on. We need to go on a little bit journey. Yeah. Cool. Because we need to go on a little bit of a journey with it, yeah, and find out why it's happening. But it's normally because we're not putting our boundaries in place, or we've got like a energy leak somewhere, and people think that they can take the piss. It's again them taking part of our energy, if that makes sense, or the kind of feeling of hard done by, kind of that kind of area of the victim, if that makes sense. Cool. All right. Any other questions, guys? I'm sorry that I missed half of them. I don't know if there's any more up here. Awesome. Can't see any on there. Cool. I will send you my link then, Hilary, and we can go from there. Awesome. Right, guys, also, while you're on the line, we're going to do some card reading. Did you enjoy today's masterclass? If there's any other questions, give me a shout. My inbox is always open for you, lovely lots. Don't forget it's market day in the group, so show us your wares. See the little poem I put out this morning? I thought it was quite nice. Show us your wares. We want to see what you've got to offer. So just post it in the group hashtag market day, because if you ain't selling, no one's buying. Simple as that. So get used to it. Put your stuff out there, see who's around. Someone might buy from them. Who knows? But while I've got you on the call, before we do the card reading, and I will pull a card out for anyone that wants one that's on the live, I just wanted to tell you about, dun, 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 I've been creating this awesome new program. Shock horror, hey? But I've got a beta version of it going on. It's going to start on the 11th of the 11th. How do you like those numbers? And it will finish on the 1st of the 1st. So 7 weeks. And it's the Opulent Empath Group program. So this is the beta version of it. So 7 weeks, and you'll get the e-course plus a private group where I'll be popping in. Plus, we've got a guest teacher coming in to teach you some stuff, which I'm really, really excited about. But it's 7 weeks where we'll delve deep into what it means to be an empath. So you've got a taster of it today, and your unique soul ability. So we'll be really harnessing those and really owning your power and really owning these abilities. I will take you through the archetypes. I mentioned some of those here about the wimpy empath, which is the prostitute, the martyr, and the saboteur, which turns into a saboteur because we don't do nothing, because the energies, and see how they show up in your life and business. And then we're doing for the wimpy and the opulent empath, sorry. And then we're going to go right into working with the shadow. So you'll be able to, we're going to work on our own shadows. We're going to truth bomb the shit out of it, because the truth is our light, and the light is the truth of who we are. And it's the most powerful thing in the world, is the truth. And it's all you need to do is talk the truth all the time, always. And yeah, so you'll be able to do this on yourself, and then you'll be able to do it on your clients, do it on your friends, do it on your partners. And then we've got the empathic empire creation for soul stream success. This is where the money, honey, is. This is soul stream messaging. What's your messaging? Soul streamed marketing, so how to get your marketing out there, which is going to be an intoxicating elixir for your soul client. Because what happens is that we market from what we think we should be marketing, what we think they should be saying, and our soul clients, because they're pre-contracted to us, just like we chose our families and all this kind of stuff, and the loves of our lives and our soulmate clients, we're pre-contracted to help them in a certain way, in a deep transformational way that only we can. But they just don't see us, because we're not marketing from the soul. We're hiding behind what we think we should be writing, not what we feel we should be writing. All comes down to intuition, baby. And then soul stream sales. This is where your inbox gets blown up with people just wanting to work with you to pay in full whatever programs or packages and stuff that you put out there. So this is all of that. At the end of the program, you will know how to create quantum leaps in your life. You will not be fully standing in your power. You will own your unique abilities. You will know how to attract your clients with ease, and this is what I was telling you before. And you will know what you want and how to get it. How freaking exciting is that? And this is beta price, people, so it's peanuts. When this comes out, I'm going to be selling it at like, well, when it comes out properly on a proper platform, I'll be selling it at like £1,500, if not plus. But for you guys, it's just £250. That's all it is for 7 weeks. And it's an e-course plus live within a private group where and 90 minutes coaching with me, so 2 45-minute coaching sessions with me throughout the 7 weeks to get you really where you want to be. So if you're interested in that, I want to hear you in my inbox telling me that you want in. So it's £250, lovely lot. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it this price. The beta price is probably going to go up to about 300. As I said, the course itself is worth 1,500 plus. But yeah, so give me a shout if you really want to step into your opulent power and start making some serious money and helping the people that you're here to frigging help. I would love to help you out, and I'd love to have you on the course. So anyways, just give me a holler if that sounds like something you would like. I'm so excited about it, as you could probably tell, because I went into proper market stallholder kind of speech there while I was telling you my wares. But anyway, who wants a card? Give me some hearts. I want to see some love. Let's get some hearts. Let's get some cards being drawn. I want to see some yeses, please. You'd love a card. Great session, Tina. Would love a card. Yes. Right, so I've got Alina, Hillary, Ashley, Joanna, Irene. Okay, so let's do Hillary first. Da da da. All right, they normally jump out, so I'm feeling what's coming up. Another good way to harness your intuition: get cards that have random words on them. That's how I've done mine. My intuition and my ability started to skyrocket once I've done that. Right, Hillary, can you tell me left or right, hon? Hello, anyone joining live just now? Yes, Hillary, you should come along. Right, I'm going to pick for you. I'm feeling a left one for you, Hillary, darling. Right, so Hillary, I've got feel relaxed pieces here. Ooh. Oh, it's very purple. It's very indigo, this one. So it's very kind of up there. I'm feeling for you, Hillary, my love. Yeah, I picked left for you, funnily enough. Fuck it. I'm meant to be looking that way. I'm looking at my phone. Sorry. Oh, I've got a bit woo-woo. Right, so feel relaxed pieces here. So I'm feeling that, I'm feeling that sometimes all the time, I'm feeling that there's a bit of a rush on with you at the moment. That I keep hearing I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Does that sound does that make sense to you? I'm feeling that you just need to chill out a bit more, babes. I'm feeling that you just need to. I'm feeling that it's something. I feel like you might be trying to prove something to yourself. Does that make sense? Hillary, I'm feeling that you just need to take some time out. I'm feeling just, center yourself. I think you probably do, but just take some real time. I'm hearing pamper. So I'm hearing like maybe take some time out and just pamper yourself. Allow pleasure into your life, hon. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you, to allow pleasure into your life in all areas of your life. That's what I'm feeling for you, and just relax. Have a nice bath, get a good book, and just chill. Just chill out. That's what I'm feeling for you, lovely. But we could talk more on the phone. I'll send you a little message. Right, who was next? Missed Irene. And then Alina. Oh, there we go, Irene. Bring peace, see yourself change. Oh, a lot of peace going on at the moment, isn't there? So I'm feeling for you, darling Irene. This is for you, my love. I'm feeling for you. Feeling a little bit of friction somewhere. I don't know where. I'm feeling that you need to come from a higher vibrational place. And that's something I maybe should have shared with you guys on the live, actually, that when we're going through shit, well, I'll speak to you first of all, Irene. I feel that you need to there might be some emotion, there might be some things that you need to face right at the moment that are going to be difficult for you, but I'm feeling that you can bring peace to them instead of getting involved in them. So come from that kind of higher vibrational kind of place of understanding and love, compassion to yourself, and then through that will come forgiveness and all that kind of good stuff. And that's how you'll completely transform. That's how you transcend, because you'll be shining a light, your beautiful light, your truth of who you are on the dark parts, yeah? And that's how they transcend, that's how they transmute into light. And also with that, I'm feeling that truth is very important. The word truth is coming up for me. So stay true to you. Do not back down. Put your boundaries in place and be true for what you want and what you want to get out of it. That's it. That's the only message to you. Right, who else is there? So I've had Irene, and so then Alina. Oh, that just jumped out for you. Divine love and peace, be tranquil. Look at the beautiful colours. Right, Alina, my darling. What am I feeling for you? Again, I'm feeling the need for you to relax and rest a bit. I'm feeling the need for you to... I'm feeling the need for you to connect. Does that make sense to you, hon? Does that make sense to you, Alina? That you need to take some time out to connect to your higher self, like maybe some meditation or just a little bit of work on yourself, maybe some reading or walking in nature. I'm really feeling that's what's missing, yeah? And it's just going to bring some peace to you. It's just going to bring some rest to your busy mind. And that's what I'm really feeling for you to do right now. I'm not too sure what's going on. There's something going on. I'm feeling a bit of pressure on me. But I'm feeling that you need to connect to nature and to the divine again to really start seeing. I'm feeling clarity will come after you connect again, because I feel that you've just got busy and stuff, if that makes sense. Connect. Right, who's next? So we've had Irene, we've had Alina, Ashley. Ashley. So this is Ashley Schumann Bennett. I like your middle name, Schumann. Is that a double-barrel surname, is it? Ashley, my darling. Right, let's get you a card. Ooh, see what's jumping out for you. Oh God, you got the same card, Ashley, but I think it's difficult for a different one for you. So Ashley, we've got divine love and peace, be tranquil again for you, my darling. But this one's a bit different. I'm feeling with you that you're beating yourself up about something. Does that make sense? Ashley, darling, I feel that you're beating yourself up about something, and again with Irene, like I said to Irene, I feel that you need to come from, like, kind of take yourself out of it. There's a situation maybe that's going on at the moment that's not too, oh, pardon me. Okay, so I'm feeling there's a little situation that's going on. It's not nice. It's not very nice at all. And I don't know if you're intrinsically part of it, or maybe, oh, what am I getting here? I'm getting the smell of DKNY. Why am I getting that smell? It's like a, you know, that apple one. For some reason, I keep seeing an apple DKNY. Can you relate to that? For some reason, I'm being shown it. I don't know why. Could be something completely random. Could be something for someone else. So yeah. So what I'm feeling for you is to just take a step back from it, yeah, and again, stay to the truth of who you are. Connect. Take some time out from it, like peace. Like, I'm feeling that you just need to be like, no more. Does that make sense? And just look after yourself. In that, yes, the kind of stop. Stop. That's all I'm hearing. It just needs to stop. You need to tap into yourself, center yourself, take some time out, bathing, walking in nature, the same as Alina. Just get yourself out of that kind of situation, because I'm feeling sucked when I think about it. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Right, who is next? I have 2 situations going on and definitely need to say no more and stop. Right, okay, awesome. That's all I was hearing, babe, was the word stop. Right, so who have I done? Ashley. So Joanna, you're next. Joanna Rampton. I went to school with a girl called Joanna Rampton. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the masterclass. I kept going off topic there. I do put lists down so I stay on topic, and I don't. I just end up going off on one. Right. Ooh. So Joanna. You're welcome, Ashley, darling. Right, let your heart glow. I don't know whether these answers in. Show who you really are. I'm feeling that. What I'm feeling here? I feel that you're hiding. You're hiding something. You're shielding yourself away from something. And there's something that you really want to do or really want to show. There's something that you want to express, but not in a kind of negative sense, but you're kind of shy, maybe. Bit, I'm feeling very kind of artistic with you. Like, does this make sense to you, Joanna? I'm feeling that there's something in your heart. There's something that you want to express. As I said, I'm feeling very artistic with you. I'm feeling that there's an idea or something that you've had, but you're quite shy and a bit nervous about doing it because it's something completely new to you. Does this make sense to you? Yes, awesome. So I'm feeling that you should just go for it, Anne, and I'm feeling that you just share your heart, darling. Just share it, and it will completely, because it's the truth of who you are. It's coming through to you. You need to express it, and your life will completely transform from it. That's what I'm feeling. Does that make sense to you, Joanna, my darling? Hoping so. Right, who's next? Joanna. So we've done Irene, done Joanna, done Hillary. Tracy McKendrick. You're welcome. Hey, babe, catching some of this live. Would love a card. Yep, no worries. And then, how do you say your name? Say your name. Is it Priyana? Priyana. Would you like a card? Melina got Ashley. Helen wants a card. Okay, cool. So, right. So who was this for? We've done Melina. Then we've done Joanna. Oh, friggin' hell, I've lost again now. Tracy, that's it. Ha! You are healed. Miracles are free. So I keep feeling, right, that you're looking for. This is another trap empaths get stuck in. They keep looking for the problem all the time and not living. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing. I'm feeling that you've done enough. That's what I'm hearing here, that you have done enough. I'm feeling some self-belief around you, Tracy, or lack of. Does that make sense to you, hun? Does that make sense? I'm feeling that I'm feeling that you might have to feel that you have to give yourself. There's more for you to do before you reap the reward, so to speak. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm feeling that you just need to stop now and sit back and stop looking. Just sit back and it will come, and trust. I'm hearing trust. That's all I'm hearing. Just trust. I don't know what you're trying to create at the moment. Create with the big U, but all I'm hearing is trust. It's coming and it's coming. There's no more. Self-belief is always the one with me. Okay, so full self-belief, full trust that it's coming, and it will come. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. That's all I'm hearing, babe. It's all, it's trust, trust, trust. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And that you are healed. Is that good for you, Miss Tracy? Awesome. Right, okay. So this is for sorry, darling, Prerna. Lovely name, but I just can't say it. New Life Direction. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Tracy, my darling. Right, so then we've got you, lovely lady, and then who's next? I think it might be Helen. And that's me done for the day. Oh, I thought this was, oh, that just jumped out at me. So who did I say this was for? Prerna. Natural frequency, big changes. Ooh, honey. Look at those. So we have got natural frequency, big changes. So for you, darling, I'm feeling that feeling a lot of good air coming to you. I'm feeling like it's time to let the good times roll. That's what I'm hearing. It's time to let the good times roll. That's what I'm hearing in my head. I'm feeling why am I seeing a frog? God, they're showing me some crazy. Maybe it's because of the green. I'm feeling for you that there's I feel that you've been through something and you're coming out the other side. That's what I feel for you, darling. I'm feeling that yeah, I feel that there's been quite a lot of heartache in the not so distant past, and I feel that you've come through it and you've been gracious, and it's been hard, really hard. Oh, I can feel the pains in my chest. Did someone pass away, maybe? I'm seeing someone next to me. I don't know whether it's for you. But I'm feeling like the good things are coming. You showed a lot of kindness to someone, I'm feeling. And I'm also feeling that there's someone watching over you always. For some reason, I'm getting people that passed over coming through to me. Feeling a lot of warmth in my left hand as well. What are they showing me? I have no idea. I'm just feeling that there's so much love around you, and there's so much goodness coming to you, and there's so much amazing things that's going to happen in your life. And it's all going to happen instantaneously. It's like bam, 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 and you're just going to get lost in this whirlwind of craziness. And I'm just getting reminded for you to stay grounded. Don't let your mind run away with you, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. Right, so Helen and then Amanda, and then I'm done. Helen, where are you? Helen Dolan. Is it Dolan or Doolan? Dolan, I suppose. I don't know. Helen. And then Amanda back. Where you been, madam? So Helen, for you. Oh, friggin' hell. Helen, so I've got feel the love, peace is around you. So, oh, again, it's a peace thing. I'm feeling again that you're not allowing people to help you, hun. There's, I'm feeling that you're trying to do something all on your own and you're not allowing others to help you out. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you, sweet? Oh, look, I my bloody hair. Does that make sense to you, honey? I'm feeling that you need to allow this, and I'm feeling that you need to allow outside people to help you, even if it's only the littlest thing. I feel that there's something going on with you right now, and you're just like, no, I'll do it myself. No, I'll do it myself. No, I'll do it myself. Or I won't bother them with it. But they're there to help you. They're there to support you. And I'm feeling that, you know, again, you'll open up you'll open up your receptive pathways there by accepting help, and they want to help. Actually, I don't think half of them know what's going on. I'm feeling there's a bit of a I keep seeing cloak and daggers kind of thing. Like, it's not shady, but it's a bit like a smoke screen, if that makes sense. I'm feeling that you just need to open up, and you'll be really surprised at how much peace it will bring you, because they will show you so much love and kindness, and to the point you will be surprised, but there'll be a part of you that feels that you don't deserve it. When I'm being told that you deserve, I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm being told that you deserve it. You deserve all the love in the world. Yeah. Oh, hun. Like, I'm just feeling, yeah. And I'm feeling that you need to be kinder to you. You're very welcome, darling. Does that make sense to you, Helen? I hope so. Yeah. You have to let them in. It's only hard if you allow it to be hard, babe. You can choose. Choose who you are when you don't allow people to help you. Have a look who you are being in this situation and who you need to be in this situation, and whether that requires you having help. Right, Miss Bass, you're next. Oh, it's all right. I just felt really sad for you there for a second. Right. Oh, Miss Bass, what have we got here? Ah, you're special. Good vibrations. So, Miss Bass, what I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling that you need a reminder of how amazing you are. I feel that there's like, I know that we speak privately, but I'm feeling that there's, I feel that you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, obviously, but I feel that there's still something that you're doubting about yourself. And I'm just getting the message that you just need to remember that you're freaking special. You're really, really special, and that will keep you in the vibrations that you want to keep in. I don't know whether you first caught the beginning of this, but I shared a little meditation where you can tap into your infinite power. And it's a tiny little thing, and I highly suggest that you do that, because it will show you how freaking powerful you are and how much love you have, and kindness and compassion and all these higher vibrational things, because they're your natural state of being. What else am I feeling? I'm just feeling good stuff will come to you, hun. I feel that you've gone through, you've broken down an emotional kind of thing that's gone on. You've worked on it now, and you've broken down like a huge kind of barrier, a lot of resistance that was there. And I feel that the things that you want will start flowing to you. It's just, don't drop the ball, because we can become complacent. I'm just here, and just carry on with what you're doing, and you will get there. I hope that makes sense to you, babes. You're welcome, Helen. Right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Don't forget, Beta, my group program, 250 quid. Change your life. Change your life and your business. £250 is bloody cheap. But it's beta testing. So I can get, sounds about right, love. I feel a lot of doubts, but I'm working through it. I missed the first part. And my niece is, so I'm going to watch the replay after. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Joanna. You're welcome, everyone. Don't forget to check out, give me a message, or if you're interested in joining me on my group program. I want at least 10 people on there. 250 quid is not a lot of money to change your life. Yeah. Anyway, don't forget that we go through Soul Stream Success of Empire and Empathic Empire Creation. We harness your gifts and your abilities, and we'll really get you stepping into your power, how you can soul stream success, marketing, sales, and message, so your soul clients are see it and buy from you, and you transform each other's lives. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. Thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Please leave any comments on how you found the masterclass. Any light bulb moments, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to see them. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye. Mwah. Oh, I can't finish it. Oh, there we go.